Hello, my third grade friends. This is Mrs. Smith here, and today we are doing Unit 2, Lesson 10, which should be on page 135 of your book. Now, today is a really cool concept that we're talking about. It's called the order of operations. You may have heard of this before. We're going to explain what it means and why we have a specific order of operations. We'll practice it with some problems and a puzzle penguin, and then we'll practice it with some word problems as well. So, let's start off thinking about this thing right here. So it says this exercise involves subtraction and multiplication. 10 minus 3 times 2. What do you get if you subtract first and then multiply? So that would be 10 minus 3, which is 7. And then 7 times 2, which is 14. Now, what do you get if you multiply first and then subtract? So that would be 3 times 2, which is 6, and then it would be 10 minus 6, which is 4. So, clearly, this is a problem. If you have an equation here and people are trying it and they're getting different answers, that could cause a whole slew of issues. So, in math, everyone who does math has agreed that we're doing things in a certain order so that we'll end up getting the same answer no matter who you're talking to, whatever their preferences are, what you have to do first. So it says right here, to make sure everyone has the same answer to problems like this one, people have decided that multiplication and division will be done before addition and subtraction. The answer you found in question 2 is correct. So this is the right one. Boop, boop, boop. This is our oops. If you want to tell people to add and subtract first, you must use parentheses, which are these like little, like a hug around the numbers there. Parentheses mean do this first. For example, if you want people to subtract first in the exercise above, write it like this. You have the, hey, do this 10 minus 3 first and then multiply it by 2. So, I'm surprised I don't mention it here, but the common way to remember this is this little mnemonic device, PEMDAS. Some people will say, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, but it's all the same little trick to remember what is done first. So, oops, that should be a plus sign. Bloop. Plus and minus, left to right. So basically, anytime you're doing an equation, you see more than one operation. First, you check for parentheses or exponents. And we haven't really talked much about exponents except with squares, but exponents are those little numbers on top, right? So if you see one of those, you got to do that first. If you see both of them, you always move from left to right, just like how we read in English. After that, then you look for multiplication and division. Multiplication and division, they're on the same level, so whichever one you see first from left to right, you'll do that. And then addition and subtraction are last. So, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. And just remember, if it's on the same level, you just do whatever is from left to right. So it's not like multiplication is always before division. It just depends on what comes first from left to right. So, find the answer. So we're looking here, 5 plus 4 times 2. What do we do first? We don't see any parentheses or exponents, so we're going to do the multiplication first. That gets us 8. And then we add 5 to that 8, and that gets us 13. Number 4, we see these parentheses, so we got to do that first here. I'm going to move my head over there. How about that? Okay. So, we see the parentheses. We have to do that first. So 9 minus 3, that is too far. That is 6. And then 6 times 6 is 36. You try this one. 8 divided by 2 plus 2. What do you do first? The division, so 8 divided by 2 is 4, and then add 2 to that. What did you get? 6. All right, now you try this one. What do you have to do first? Parentheses, right? So you do the 8 minus 7, or 8 minus 1, which is 7. And then you do the multiplication 6 times 7, which is 42. Okay. Hopefully you're with me so far. Remember, if you want to go back and watch earlier parts, you can. Now you're rewriting each statement using symbols and numbers instead of words. So we're taking add 3 and 4, 4 and 3, and multiply the total by 8. So we're going to do 4 plus 3, and I like to just be as clear as possible and multiply that total by 8. You try this one. Multiply 3 by 8 and add 4 to the total. 3 times 8 plus 4. Now for this one, you could leave it without the parentheses, but I like to just put them in to be clear. All right. Keep on rolling. So we got a puzzle penguin here. Remember, the reason we have a puzzle penguin is because you need to be able to identify what somebody is doing incorrectly. So keep that in mind. Dear math students, today I found the answer to 6 plus 3 times 2. Here's how I found the answer. 6 plus 3, that's 9, times 2, 18. Is my answer correct? If not, please correct my work and tell me what I did wrong. So let's be nice about it, but what's wrong here? We just learned about the order of operations. Did this penguin follow the order of operations? PEMDAS? Write it up here too. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction from left to right. No, what did he do first? He did the addition, and that's out of order. So we'll say, oops, you added first. We need to follow the order of operations. We need to multiply first here. And then give him a little smile because he's trying his best. Okay, so then let's go ahead and do that. So let's do the 3 times 2. That's 6, and we add 6 to that, and it is 12. So, right? You gotta be careful. All right, now I want you to try it on these ones, okay? And I'm gonna correct them, and I want you to just give it a shot though first, following this order of your operations, okay? So, pause, go for it, and when you're ready, hit play. So 3 times 5 is 15 plus 4, that's 19. 10 divided by 2 is 5 plus 3, that's 8. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 minus that is 9, yeah. 3 times 5 is 15 minus 2, 13. Parentheses here, so 4 plus 3 is 7 times 5, so that's 35. 2 plus 3 is 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 12 minus 9 is 3 divided by 3, which is 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So hopefully you're starting to get the hang of this. Now we're going to move into some word problems. So first we're going to have to identify the first step problem. So that's often like basically finding out what's in the parentheses before you do something else to that number. Sometimes it's not very obvious, but you have to just get into the habit of thinking about it, okay? So, a roller coaster has 7 cars. Each car has 4 seats. If there were 3 empty seats, how many people were in the roller coaster? So, for example, for this question, we're trying to find if we have the total number of seats, there's the 3 empty, and then how many people were on it, riders. Right? So there's a little math mountain for that one. So how do we find this total number of available seats? There's the 3 empty ones, and then there's the ones that are filled with people. We have to first ask, how many seats are there? And then to find that, we take the 7 cars and multiply by 4 seats. So then we're going to write it like this. 4 times 7, that's first, do it in parentheses, minus 3. So 4 times 7 is 28, minus 3 equals 25 people. See how that works? We identified the secret question there. All right, number 19. Each week, Marta earns $10 babysitting. She always spends $3 and saves the rest. How much does she save in 8 weeks? Okay, so we have here, she makes $10, spends $3. So the first question is, how much does she save each week? Then, after we do that, we're going to multiply that amount by how many weeks, which is 8. So times 8. So 10 minus 3 is 7 times 8. That's going to be $56. All right? Okay. Number 20. Abu bought 6 packs of stickers. Each pack had 8 stickers. Then Abu's friend gave him 10 more stickers. How many stickers does he have now? So here we have to figure out how many he had before his friend gave him stickers, right? That's the secret question. How many stickers, I guess, did he buy? Did Abu buy? And so that's going to be the 6 packs, each with, oopsie, that looks like a funny 8 stickers. And then Abu's friend gave him 10 more, so we're going to add 10. So 6 times 8 is 48. We add 10 to that, and then we have 58 stickers. Right? All right. Number 21. You know what? 21 and 22, if you're feeling up for it, you go for it. You try it out yourself, right? I'm here if you need me. Zoe made some snacks. She put 4 apple slices and 2 melon slices on each plate. She prepared 5 plates. How many slices of fruit did Zoe use in all? So first we have to figure out how many on each what? On each plate. How many slices are on each plate? So for that, we'll first add our 4 apple slices and our 2 melon slices. And that's going to get us a total of 6, right? And then that amount of 6 is going to be on 5 plates, which will equal 30 slices total. Okay. Number 22. Kyle ordered 8 pizzas for his party. Each pizza was cut into 8 slices. 48 of the slices were plain cheese and the rest had mushroom. How many slices of pizza had mushrooms? Did you try this one? I hope that you did. So first we have to figure out the total number of slices. Then we will remove the cheese slices. So we're going to, oopsie. How many slices total? So that'll be our 8 times 8. And then we'll remove the 48 for the cheese. So 8 times 8 is 64. 64 minus 48. 6, 14, so 50. So 16, is that right? I think that's right. So 16 mushrooms, or mushroom slices. Okay. Let's keep on rolling. Same idea here. We're going to write that first step question and then solve the problem. So Nadia counted 77 birds on the pond. 53 were ducks and the rest were geese. Then the geese flew away in 4 equal flocks. Ooh, I'm sensing division right here. How many geese were in each flock? So the 77 birds total. 53 are ducks, the rest are geese. So we're going to have how many geese were there? And that's going to be this 77 minus all these ducks. Once we have that number, then we need to divide it evenly into 4 groups. So let's go ahead and subtract. 7 minus 3 is 4. 2 minus 5 is 2. So then we have 24 divided by 4, which equals 6 geese in each flock, right? Okay. 24. Kagami baked 86 blueberry muffins. Her sisters ate 5 of them. Kagami divided the remaining muffins equally among 9 plates. How many muffins did she put on each plate? So we have to figure out first what? How many muffins remained, right, after her sisters ate 5 of them. So to find that, we'll take our 86 and we will remove or subtract the 5 that were eaten. Then we will take that number and we will divide it evenly onto 9 plates. So 86 minus 5 is 81. And I know my math facts. 81 divided by 9 is 9 muffins. Lucia had 42 plums. Jorge had 12 more plums than Lucia. Jorge divided his plums equally among 6 people. How many plums did each person get? So do we know how many plums Jorge even has? No, right? So first, we have to figure out how many he has. So he has 12 more than Lucia. So we'll take Lucia's number. So first we got to write down how many plums does Jorge have? To find that, we will do the 42 from Lucia and we will add the additional 12 that Jorge has. And that gives us a total of 54, right? And that is going to get divided evenly among 6 people. So 54 divided by 6, that's going to be 9 plums per person. Okay, 26. If you haven't already done a couple ahead, go ahead and give 26 and 27 a shot. You can do it. On his way to school, Kevin counted 5 mountain bikes and 3 road bikes. How many wheels were on the bikes altogether? Ooh, okay, so for this one, you have to know how many wheels are on a single bike, and the root thereby means 2. It's a little bit sneaky on you, but you're fine. You got it. So we have to say how many bikes altogether. And then to find that, we'll take the 5 mountain bikes and we will add that to the 3 road bikes. And then we will take that number and we will multiply it by 2 to figure out how many wheels, because each bike has 2 wheels. So then we have 8 times 2, which is 16 wheels. All right, number 27. Juana has 21 shirts. Leslie has 7 less shirts than Juana. I think it should say fewer then, but then bought 4 more. How many shirts does Leslie have now? So the first question is what? How many shirts did Leslie have to begin with? Does Leslie have at first? So to find that, we first need to take 21, which is Juana's amount, and remove 7 from it, because then we'll find out how many she had at first. So we'll have 21 minus 7, and then she bought 4 more, so then we'll add 4. So 21 minus 7 is what? 14, and then we add 4 more, so now we have 18 shirts. Alrighty, my friends, thank you for joining me on this one today. We will continue to practice with order of operations. It's something you'll see over and over again. So catch you next time, and have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.